The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
And welcome to another great edition of the Averett Sports Network. My name is Eddie Glenn. I'm joined here today by Mark Wallstats. How are you doing, Mark?
I am doing just fine. Thank you for having me on the set with you today, Eddie.
No problem. Thanks for joining me. And we have men's basketball action. We have your Averett Cougars going up against Piedmont. And welcome to the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. Looking for the perfect spot to watch the big game and eat the best chicken wings in town? Head on over to Buffalo Wild Wings, located on Riverside Drive in Danville. Now, Mark, I have the trophy and sign center refresher of last week's game, excuse me. We played NC Wesleyan. We started out slow, but the boys really picked it up with some great three-point shooting and just great play overall.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, two players that really excelled last week against NC Wesleyan was James Contreras and Charles Bryant. I mean, they both scored over 20 points, and they also both had career high in rebounds that game.
And definitely, and James Contreras almost had a double-double that day, Mark. Or not a double-double, he did have a double-double. He almost had a triple-double that day. And that's great numbers for him. And Charles Bryant had 17 rebounds. Charles Bryant is on the verge of averaging a double-double. He's averaging 17.3 points and 9.9 rebounds. Some of you might want to round it up and give him the double-double. I certainly will. But we have the Woodall Auto Mall keys to a Cougar victory. And, Mark, I think the key is stopping their big man, Mark. They have very good big men who get the ball in the bottom of the bucket. They have Justin Vallejo, who's averaging 16 points a game and 8 rebounds a game. You have to assume that he's going to be matched up on Charles Bryant. And then they also have Chase England, who's averaging 14 points and 6 rebounds a game.
Yeah. I think a really important thing for Averett today is to really contain those two that you talked about, and also to get starter Darian Kettner needs to get going. I mean, he made some really clutch shots last week against NC Wesleyan. So if they can get him going early, I believe that Averett has a really good shot at winning this game.
And definitely Darian Kettner is starting in place of TJ McAllister, who was out today with an illness. We're going to wish him a fast recovery back at home. I know he's watching the broadcast. But as well as Darian Kettner, Jalen Burnett has been playing really well in the games that he started this year. He started 15 games, and Jalen Burnett's averaging 6.5 points a game. And Jalen's he's a very good sophomore for this team. He's a transfer student, and he's not been playing selfish at all this year. He's been playing selfless, actually. Been passing the ball around, getting good rebounds, good steals on defense, and he's been playing very, very well.
Yes, definitely.
And then if we're going to look at some reserves here. The Averett Cougars, they have Jamal Ford, who's a great freshman out of Goldsboro. Jamal Ford is averaging just over 2 points a game, and he comes in, he usually hits a three there. Whenever he comes in, hits a three, get a rebound, get the starters a break, get some good minutes. And then Austin DeLucia, he's someone very good as well. He's an older guy, he's a sophomore, and he's averaging 5 points a game, 2.3 rebounds a game. And he's someone that Coach Duino looks to come in and put points on the board while Charles is getting a break, and really play well for him.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I just think Averett needs to come out firing on all cylinders and get that momentum going early.
Definitely, and we're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll continue with the pregame show, and then we'll go right into tip-off. We'll be right here back at the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back to the Grant Center, where we have men's basketball action. Your Averett Cougars going up against the Piedmont Lions. Again, my name is Eddie Glenn. I'm joined here by Mike Wallstedt. And SDR Construction breakdown of today's game, Mark. What do you think that Averett has to do to get out going fast? What do you think they have to get going?
Well, they really need to get some strong plays off of James Contreras and Charles Bryant, definitely. And we also need to worry about Diaby dominating in the paint.
We do, and Diaby a couple of games ago, he had those monstrous blocks that we alluded to, and also a ton of rebounds. And I think that the game is going to come down to the bench play, honestly, Mark. That's what I think it's going to come down to. I think that Averett has to get freshman Vince Contreras started, freshman Jamal Ford going, freshman Ian Best, and then David Metter. And then for the first time this year, they have freshman out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Timothy Henry starting today. He's going to be another forward/center player that'll be able to get in, get David, and get Mo a break and give that extra big man feel so that, those guys won't be as tired later on in the game. Yeah. So I think Averett really needs to use their bench really good today.
Averett definitely needs to see some good plays from both their starters and their top reserves.
They definitely do, and we're going to take another quick break here, and we'll come back at you with the national anthem, and then we'll get the tip-off going. Back to the Grant Center, we have your Averett Cougars going up against the Piedmont Cougars. This is a conference matchup, but we're going to get the national anthem going, and then we'll get tip-off headed your way. And welcome back. What a great playing of our national anthem that was. And we're going to get the starting 5 going for you, the Dally 7 starting 5, that is. And I'm going to get your starting 5 for the Piedmont Lions. First, we're going to have number 10, Peyton Lucan. Number 15, Kelly Asanesi. Number 20, Justin Falejo. Number 33, Trey Gaines. And then number 35, Chase England. And that's your starting 5 for the Piedmont Lions.
And here we go with the starting 5 for the Averett Cougars. We're going to start off with number 13, Darren Kettner, who's playing forward, sophomore forward. Then we got James Contreras playing as a guard. Then we got number 35, Charles Bryant. And number 11, Jalen Burnett. And finally, we got number 50, Moriba Diaby. And that is the starting 5 for the Averett University Cougars.
And definitely that's a great starting 5. And as we mentioned earlier, Darren Kettner, is starting in place of TJ McAllister, who is out today with an illness, and we want to wish him a fast recovery to get back on the court as soon as possible. But I'm looking for Darren Kettner to really capitalize on this starting opportunity and really make the most of it and put up some really good points in this game.
Yeah, they definitely need to do that.
And here's your Chick-fil-A opening kickoff. Get your tailgate party started off right with the off-the-grill taste of a Chick-fil-A grilled sandwich or the savory flavor of their chicken nuggets. Chick-fil-A has 2 locations in Danville, one on Riverside Drive and one in Danville Mall. And we also had the alumni game earlier on today at about 10 o'clock this morning. We want to give a shout out to those alumni who came back and put on a great show for everybody.
I heard there were quite the turnout for that alumni game, actually. And the game came down to the last minute, so it was a really exciting game to watch.
Definitely came down to a steal there in the last seconds, or they were going to be headed to overtime. But nevertheless, we have your tip-off right here. We're going to have Moriba Diaby going up against number 33, Trey Gaines. Ball is up. Piedmont wins the tip-off. As this is number 15, Kelly Asanesi, bringing the ball down the court for the Lions. He gives it off to number 33, Gaines. Gaines drives in, tries to put up the shot. No good. Darren Kettner on the rebound. And James Contreras has the ball for Averett. And James Contreras, a really good point guard here for Averett. He's going to drive in, get points, and get to the line. Darren Kettner for 3. No good. As there was a hand in the face as we have Gaines in transition for Averett.
That's a good rebound by James Contreras right there. And he's bringing the ball up. James Contreras still has the ball. Driving in. Pass to Kettner. And
that is Diaby down low. His shot is blocked, it looks like, as we have Asanesi bringing it down the court. He gives it off to number 20, Vallejo. Back outside to Gaines. He backs down James Contreras. Shot
great
no
rebound
good again.
by James Contreras.
A great rebound. Way to get in there and fight for the rebound. James Contreras hands it off to Jalen Burnett. Jalen Burnett driving in, and he gets the shot, a tough shot. Nevertheless, he gets the 2 points as we have Vallejo outside. And that is a travel called on him. Looks like we're going to have Austin DeLucia checking into the game for Averett.
Charles Bryant inbounding the ball to Jalen Burnett. He's bringing it up the court.
Jalen Burnett taking the screen from Charles Bryant. Charles Bryant shot, man in the face, doesn't matter. Charles Bryant gets the points. As your score is 4-0. Averett out in front early. The number 35, Chase England with the ball. He hands it back off to Trey Gaines, defended by Austin DeLucia. He's over to number 15, Kelly Asanesi, back to Gaines. Down low to Vallejo. Ball is hit out. Ball possession will go to Averett. Jalen Burnett bringing the ball down the court for Averett. Jalen Burnett gives it off to Austin DeLucia. DeLucia down low. Charles Bryant. Charles Bryant shot no good. Rebounded by Kelly Asanesi. Over to Trey Gaines. Trey Gaines driving, defended by James Contreras. Bucket good.
Jalen Burnett with the ball, looking for someone. Gives it off to James Contreras. He's passing it to David DeLucia. And taking the shot. And it's good. Great shot by Austin DeLucia.
DeLucia with a great pull-up jumper there. In the face of defense. Doesn't matter. As of Kelly Asanesi bringing the ball down the court. As we're going to have Jalen Burnett trying to take the hard charge there, but he gets called for a block instead as we have freshman Ian Best checking into the game for Averett. Really a good attempt to take the charge there, but just wasn't in position in time. Ian Best defending Kelly Asanesi. He gives it off to number 10, Peyton Lucan. Over to Chase England, back outside to Lucan. Lucan over to Gaines, defended by Charles Bryant. He finds England. Shot no good, rebounded by Ian Best.
We're seeing some really great defense from Averett University right now. I mean, they're staying in there, playing hard, and not giving up a lot of points.
James Contreras with some fancy moves to get to the bucket. Just shot no good. So we have Trey Gaines in transition. He's going to be picked up by Charles Bryant. He gives it off to Chase England from three. No good, rebounded by Charles Bryant. James Contreras looking to set up a play, looking to post up. He finds Darren Kettner for three, and the shot is good. There was a hand in the face, but it doesn't really matter as Kettner will knock it down anyway. We have Asanesi in transition. Stolen by James Contreras. James Contreras driving. Bucket is good. And your Cougars are out to an 11-2 lead here early on in this game, as we're going to have David Metter and Vince Contreras check into the game for Averett. There's a timeout called on the court. We're going to take you here with them at the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. Again, your Cougars going up against the Piedmont Lions. Cougars are out in front, 11-2. Cougars out with a fast start to this game, playing great defense here tonight. As we see Averett swarming to the ball, playing almost like a trap defense here. And that's number 21, Elijah Austin with the ball. He finds number 23, Landry Asanesi. And that's Austin with the three ball, no good. Rebounded by Vince Contreras. He's in transition. He gives it off to Ian Best. Ian Best looking for a lane to drive in. He finds Austin DeLucia. DeLucia back out to Ian Best. Ian Best for three. No good. That's going to be a foul called on David Metter. And Averett really getting out to a great start here at this game.
Yeah, you can really see the high pressure that they're playing on defense right now, and it looks to be working.
And that is number 20, Justin Vallejo. Ian Best with the ball for the Cougars. Ian Best looks like his shot was blocked. Hit out of bounds by a Lion. Possession's going to stay with Averett. Ian Best inbounds to Vince Contreras. Vince Contreras is going to drive. Bucket no good. And possession will stay Averett's ball. Averett getting 3 tries at this offensive possession right now. As Vince Contreras will inbound to Charles Bryant. Charles Bryant will drive in. He finds Austin DeLucia wide open for 3. And his shot is good. 14-4. Averett out to a 10-point lead early on. As we have Ian Best with the steal. As he finds David Metter. And Averett, your Cougars are playing fantastic right now. A very high pressure defense. And DeLucia defending Justin Vallejo, not letting him get the easy bucket there. And it looks like at the next stoppage, we're going to have Jalen Burnett and Moriba Diaby checking into the game for your Cougars. As Vallejo misses his first free throw shot. Vallejo looks to go at least 1 for 2 from the line. Shot is good.
Ian Best bringing the ball up the court for Averett Cougars, looking to make a play. Good screen by Diaby there. Vince Contreras with the ball, looking for somebody to pass it to. Finds. Okay.
And if you are a Piedmont Lion, you do not want to let Austin DeLucia sit wide open like that anymore, or he will make you pay for it. He does not miss wide open threes. Jalen Burnett with the awkward shot. No good, as the possession will stay with Averett. Hit out by a player from Piedmont. We're going to have the play is reset. Ian Best is going to inbound to Jalen Burnett. Jalen Burnett outside with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ian Best outside. They find DeLucia. DeLucia pull up. He is fouled.
And DeLucia will be going to the line, shooting 2.
That foul was called on Chase England. DeLucia's first shot is good. Darren Kettner and James Contreras checking in for Averett. DeLucia's 2 for 2 from the line. That's 100%, folks. As we have number 23, or Landry Asanesi, excuse me. He's defended by Darren Kettner, looking to drive
Great
in.
defense there from Averett. And Jalen Burnett is bringing the ball up the court. Pass it to Darren Kettner, who passes it to James Contreras. James Contreras with the ball to DeLucia. Open three. And he makes it. It is good.
And that is yet another three-pointer from Austin DeLucia. And Averett is really having a great game so far. As your score is 21-5. Cougars out in front. As looks like there could have been a steal there, but the ball was knocked out of bounds. As we're going to have number 32, Taylor Mills, number 33, Trey Gaines, and number 15, Kelly Asanesi checking in for Piedmont. Looking inbound to somebody, anybody. Averett, great defense, forces a Piedmont timeout. And we're going to take that timeout here with them at the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. Averett Cougars out in front, 21-5 against the Piedmont Lions. So Averett looks to force another timeout here as they get it in to Chase England. England back over to Asanesi. Asanesi over to number 32, Taylor Mills. Taylor Mills back to Asanesi. Asanesi back to Mills. Over to England. England finds a wide open Gaines from three. Shot clock goes off.
Darren Kettner with the rebound. Pass it to Charles Bryant, who gives it to Jalen Burnett. Burnett with the drive in. And a block by number 42.
Malik Abdul Goddard. A forceful block right there, but he was called on the foul. Not all ball. As Jalen Burnett will go to the line. Jalen Burnett's first shot rattles around, rolls out. And David Metter will check in for Averett. He's going to come in and get Diaby a break. Jalen Burnett, second shot is good. He goes 1 for 2 from the line. 22-5 is your score. Averett playing that trap defense again, looking to force another turnover as we have number 15, Asanesi, is trapped. Looks like Jalen Burnett might have twisted an ankle as Gaines goes in and gets a bucket for the Lions.
Charles Bryan passes it to Jalen Burnett, who gives it off to James Contreras. Looking to make a play here. Passes to Darren Kettner. Darren Kettner with the ball. Passes it to Charles Bryan. Charles Bryan taking the shot.
And a miss there by Charles Bryan. Rebounded by James Contreras. He gives it off to David Metter. No good. Almost rebounded there by Darren Kettner. But Chase England comes up with it. We're going to have Mills here. Good moves to get to the basket. Just no good. So Jalen Burnett bringing it down for Averett. 22-7 is your score. Cougars out in front. Jalen Burnett finds an open Charles Bryan, excuse me. James Contreras off the screen. Shot no good. Jalen Burnett comes in with the putback. Second chance points. Asanesi spinning around trying to find a shot. No good. Or he doesn't. Mishandled pass there as Mills tried to give it off the Gaines. So Ian Best will come in and get Jalen Burnett a break.
Charles Bryant inbounds the ball to James Contreras, who's walking with it up the court. James Contreras passes it to Charles Bryant, passes it to Kettner. Kettner gives it to Ian Best. Passes it back to Charles Bryant. David Meter, James Contreras with the ball. Looking for an opening. Can't find it. Well, somehow.
James Contreras.
Derek Kettner, great rebound and good layup.
And James Contreras is good at, if there's not an opening, creating an opening, putting up a shot that was no good, but his teammate was there to put the ball back in the bucket for him. As Mills is going to put the shot up, hand in the face anyway. James Contreras is going to look to get to the basket and get a foul. He does not. He grabs his own rebound. It will go to Piedmont. Looks like Mariba Diaby checks back into the game for Averett. So does Austin DeLucia. So we have Asanesi with the ball, defended by Ian Best. Shot, no good. Charles Bryant gives it out to James Contreras. Mariba Diaby passes it over to DeLucia. DeLucia trying to drive in. Great defense there by Piedmont. 5 seconds on the shot clock. James Contreras puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Charles Bryant. And he is fouled on the shot as the ball gets stuck there in between the rim and the backboard. That will send Charles Bryant to the line. Charles Bryant, a great rebounder here for Averett and a great free throw shooter as he makes his first one to extend the Cougars' lead to 20 points. Charles' second shot goes in, 2 for 2 from the line. Averett lead by 21. Chase England with the ball. He finds Trey Gaines. Shot no good. Rebounded by Ian Best. And Ian Best will step out of bounds trying to corral the ball. It will be Piedmont will get possession, there. Inbound to Mills. Mills finds Valajo. Defended by Diaby. Ian Best with the almost steal. And the ball will go to Averett. Great defense there by Mariba Diaby.
Charles Bryant inbounded to Ian Best, who's taking it up the court. Ian Best with the ball. Passes it to Charles Bryant. Charles Bryant with the ball. And that is a foul on Piedmont number 20.
Looks like we're going to have Vince Contreras check into the game for his brother James. As we have a couple sets of brothers in this game. I think there's 3 sets of brothers in this game. We have the Contreras brothers, the Asanesi brothers, and the Abdul Ghadir brothers. And possession will go to Piedmont. Great defense there by Chase England. Good heads-up play to knock the ball off of an Averett player. As we have number 23, Asanesi, Landry Asanesi, that is. Down low to England, who's going to look to back DeLucia down. And he is fouled by DeLucia. Timeout on the court. So we're going to have Darren Kettner check into the game for Averett. There was a timeout called. We'll be back right here at the Grant Center. And we are back here at the Grant Center. My name is Eddie Glenn, joined here by Mark Wallstedt. 28-7 is your score. Averett out in front as we're going to have Chase England at the charity stripe for the Piedmont Lions. Chase England, shot is good. Cuts that lead down to 20 points. Chase England's second shot, no good. Rebounded by a Piedmont player.
Elijah Austin. Pass it to Chase England. And that will be Piedmont's ball.
And that was a block by Mariba Diaby. As the ball will stay with Piedmont. We're going to have number 23, Asanesi, looking inbound. He inbounds to Vallejo. Great defense there by Mariba Diaby. He gives it over to Chase England. Chase England looking to back down Darren Kettner. He does and gets the bucket.
Darren Kettner passes it to Ian Best. Ian Best back to Kettner. Kettner's playing high pressure on defense right now. Ian Best with the ball. Good screen back. Pass it to Kettner. Contreras. Vince Contreras. Pass it back to Kettner. Ian Best with the ball. Look.
And that was a traveling violation called on Jalen Burnett. We're going to have James Contreras checking in for the Cougars. We have James Contreras and Vince Contreras in the game. That's Asanesi driving in. He finds England. England trying to back down Kettner. He doesn't get the bucket again. Jalen Burnett finds James Contreras in that high pressure Piedmont defense. Vince Contreras with the ball over to Darren Kettner from three. Shot is no good. And it's rebounded by Jalen Burnett, excuse me. He finds Darren Kettner for three again. That time it goes in. 31-12 is your score. Averett putting up a good amount of points this game. As we have number 21, Elijah Austin. Stolen by Jalen Burnett. Vince Contreras finds his brother James. Layup is good. And that is a brother-to-brother assist there.
Great hustle on the turnover by Averett Cougars.
We're going to have Asanesi bringing it down the court for Piedmont, looking to get a bucket and a spark. He finds Vallejo from 3, and it is good. And that could be the spark that they needed. We have Jalen Burnett driving in, trying to get the spin around 360 layup. No good. As we're going to have David Metter check in for the Cougars and Charles Bryan as well. Checking in for the Cougars. 33-15 your score. Cougars out in front. 5 minutes, 12 seconds to play in this half, excuse me. And that's Vallejo outside again from 3. No good. David Metter on the rebound. He finds James Contreras. James Contreras back to Charles Bryan. Bryan back to Contreras over to Burnett. James Contreras passes it to Vince Contreras. Pull-up jumper from James, no good. Rebounded by Charles Bryant. Charles Bryant shot no good. He gets his own rebound. Finding Jalen Burnett. David Metter back to James Contreras. Shot is good. And there's going to be a timeout on the court. 35-15 is your score. 4:24 left to play in this ball game. We'll be back here at the Grant Center. And we are back here at the Grant Center. Averett men's basketball action live at the Grant Center. A great fan turnout for both teams. We even got the pep band here as your Averett Cougars lead by 20 in this ball game. Vallejo finds Gaines with the pull-up jumper. No good. Or that was Mills, excuse me. Taylor Mills, that is. This looks like we have Baker in the game. Darren Kettner. The pull-up jumper is no good as he gets his own rebound. Shot is good, and he is fouled.
With the N1.
And he will get to go to the line. As Darren Kettner will look to get a three-point play. Kettner's shot is good. Even when he's not shooting threes, he's making three-point plays. So we have Asanesi with the ball over to Vallejo. He gives it to number 10, Peyton Lucan. Lucan way over to Asanesi. Asanesi driving in. He finds Lucan. Lucan over to Mills. Mills' shot is good. Over to Darren Kettner. Kettner finds Baker from 3. Kettner fighting for the rebound. Doesn't get it. That's 42. Malik Goddard, excuse me. On the rebound. And that's Vallejo. And the foul is called on David Metter. first shot is up and good. Cuts that lead down to 19 points. Shot is good. Ian Best will check in for your Cougars. 38-20 is the score. 3:15 left in the half. Ian Best over to James Contreras. Back to Best. Contreras will handle it. Baker over to Best. Back to James Contreras. Way over to Baker. 3-point shot is good. And Averett is shooting the three. As the past few games have been shooting the 3-point ball really well. Asanesi finds Mills. Mills finds Abdul Gader. 3-point attempt, no good.
James Contreras bringing the ball up the court for the Cougars. Pass it to Ian Best. Ian Best over the ball. Pass it to James Contreras. Contreras with the drive.
As we have Mills in transition for Piedmont, and he is fouled on the play. As we're going to have Mariba Diaby checking into the game for your Cougars at the next stoppage.
Taylor Mills in the line.
Mills' shot no good off the back of the rim. Diaby checking into the game for Averett, and Trey Gaines checking in for Piedmont. Second shot is up and good. James Contreras with the ball. Over to Ian Best. Back to James. They're just looking to get it past half court. As they do, and this ball is back in James Contreras' hands. Ian Best outside over to James Contreras. He finds Charles Bryant. Bryant finds Best. Best with the pull up. No good. Rebounded by Mariba Diaby. Shot no good. Rebounded again by Mariba Diaby. Second shot no good, but he does pick up the shooting foul as he will get 2 shots at the free throw line. Mariba Diaby's first shot is good. And we're going to have Darren Kettner check in for Baker. Second shot no good. We have Asanesi with the ball. He finds Chase England. England defended by Darren Kettner. High pressure defense there. Asanesi driving in. He finds Vallejo over to Chase England. England over to Mills. Mills going to give it to Gaines outside. Gaines is going to try and drive in. No good. Rebounded by Mariba Diaby. Great defense there by your Averett Cougars. (42-21) is your score. 56 seconds left on the shot clock. Mariba Diaby back outside to James Contreras. He finds Ian Best. Ian Best back to Contreras. Contreras pull-up jumper is good. Nine seconds separate the shot and game clock. Mills' floater is no good. As it looks like just 0.4 seconds separate the shot and game clock here. Averett's going to dribble the ball out, and they want to take the last shot here. And best floater is blocked.
And technical.
And the referee tees up the coach from Piedmont.
Piedmont.
As the ball would have remained or would have gone to Piedmont. But the coach getting a little too excited there on the sideline as Darren Kettner will take the shots for Averett. First shot, no good. Just 3.4 seconds left on the shot clock, or on the game clock, excuse me. Kettner's shot is good.
Jalen Branch at second grade.
Chase England inbounds to Asanesi. Asanesi's shot no good. Your score is 45-21 headed to halftime. And Mark, we're going to take a break and we'll be back here with you at the halftime show. and welcome to the Planet Fitness Halftime Show. My name is Eddie Glenn. I'm joined here by Mark Wallstadt, and it has been a great game so far. If you're an Averett Cougar fan, if you're a Piedmont Lion fan, you want to see some more action from your Lions as the score is 45-21. Averett out in front, and the Weekend AU Sports presented by Wilkins and Company Realtors. Mark, what do you have for us?
Well, I mean, the Averett Cougars will play Ferrum February 1st at Ferrum, who the Cougars beat earlier this January, winning 71-58. And then the Cougars go on to play the NC Wesleyans at their, and who the Cougars actually beat NC Wesleyan just a couple of days ago here at the Grand Center. So that will be an exciting game to watch as well.
And definitely Averett looks to win those games again as they did earlier this season, and really do good in conference as they've done these past couple of weeks, as they've won 3 out of the past 4 games. So Averett, the men, are looking to do very well in conference, and maybe even get that number 1 seed and bring the conference tournament here and have home court advantage.
Definitely.
And that will definitely be exciting, but we're going to take another break here so you can warm up some more popcorn, get you some more soda, and we're going to be back here with the Kickback Jacks first half stats. And welcome back to the Grant Center. Your Cougars lead by 24 points. 45-21 is the score. As we're here with the Kickback Jacks first half stats and the R.A. Whitlow Painting and Floor Standing Player of the Half. And I'm going to read off Piedmont stats here. As we have number 10, Peyton Lucan. He came in, got 2 assists, 1 block, and 2 rebounds. Kelly Asinesi, 2 rebounds. And Justin Vallejo, he's got 8 points. Trey Gaines has got 4 points. Chase England, 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Elijah Alston has 1 rebound and 1 block. Landry Asinesi, he came in and gave great minutes off the bench. And then Taylor Mills, 4 points. Daniel McCravey has 1 assist as well. And then Malik Abdul-Gader has 2 rebounds. And he's got to watch out or else he'll be in foul trouble here early on in this second half. And then, Mark, you want to read off the Averett Cougars stats for the first half at least?
I sure do. I mean, the Averett Cougars have really been playing lights out in the first half. And we got Darren Kettner, number 13 for the Cougars, leading the team with 12 points and 6 total rebounds, shooting 4 for 7 from the field. And then we got a reserve, Alston DeLucia, number 30, with 10 points and 1 rebound, shooting 3 for 4 from the field. And then we got James Contreras, number 2, with 8 total points and 3 total rebounds. And
Mark, do you want to, let's pick a R.A. Whitlow Painting and Floor Sanding Player of the Half. Me personally, I'm going to go James Contreras. He's got 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And he's been playing a really good game today, getting in, getting rebounds, getting hard buckets, and then passing it out, finding people on the perimeter, finding people on the inside, getting great passes.
And I'm going to go with Darren Kettner for my player of the half, since he's the leading scorer, and he just got to know today that he was starting this game, just coming in, shooting threes, making plays, and been scoring a lot of points, playing great offense and defensively.
And he really has, as the entire Averett team has been playing just fantastic this game. They came out the gates firing on all cylinders, and they look to continue that through the second half. They don't want to get lackadaisical, and they don't want to get complacent with the 24-point lead. So we're going to take another break, and then we'll be back with the BB&T first half diagnosis here shortly. And welcome back to the Grant Center as we have the Planet Fitness halftime show. Just 55 seconds until tip-off, or not tip-off, until the start of the second half, excuse me. But the first half diagnosis is going to be from BB&T. And Mark, Averett, like I said, came out the gates firing on all cylinders. They've been playing great defense, swarming to the ball, forcing turnovers, and they've been getting to the lane, forcing fouls to get to the line.
It really has. I really like the strategy by Coach Dorino coming out, playing really aggressive on defense with the high pressure, and I'm excited to see the second half.
And the high pressure has definitely helped. They've got those turnovers they've been looking for. As the Piedmont Lions have 7 turnovers in the first half, and the Averett Cougars only have 2. So they are winning the turnover battle, and you know, in most sports, when you win the turnover battle, that correlates to a win, and they won the first half, and they look to get out and win the second half the same way.
You're absolutely right, Eddie.
And there's going to be like a mess up on the clock there. It looks like the game clock was started before the shot clock there. As Avery will inbound. Jalen Burnett has the ball. James Contreras looking to throw like an alley-oop there to Jalen Burnett. No good. As we're going to have the Lions in transition, this is number 15, Kelly Asanesi with the ball. He's defended by Darren Kettner. He gives it over to Trey Gaines, defended by Charles Bryant. And that's going to be a violation on the Lions. Ball will go to Averett.
Ball goes to Averett.
James Contreras has it, gives it to Charles Bryant. Bryant finds Kettner. No, give it back to James Contreras to set something up here. Diaby outside. He finds James Contreras. Down low to Charles Bryant. And that is Valajo on the rebound there. We're going to have Charles Bryant defending Kelly Asanesi here. This is number 10, Peyton Lucan. Chase England driving in. And a foul is called on Charles Bryant there. As England's shot is no good, but he will be able to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws here. Chase England being a really great player so far for the Piedmont Lions as he makes his shot. Charles Bryant over to Kettner, back to Bryant. Bryant gives it over to James Contreras. Contreras over to Darren Kettner. He's going to drive in. Shot is good. And this is Kelly Asanesi with the ball here. He gives it over to Gaines. Gaines finds number 20, Valajo. Defended by Mariba Diaby. Great defense there by Diaby. And Diaby with the rebound as well.
Jalen Burnett bringing the ball up the court. Passes to Charles for the 3. Great rebound by James Contreras, who's going up and gets the lane.
And James Contreras picking up the rebound and the points there for Averett. And that is Peyton Lucan from 3, no good. As Valajo on the rebound. Shot no good, he gets another rebound. And this is be Kelly Asanesi. He is fouled on the shot. That foul is called on Darren Kettner. His first of the game. First shot, no good from Kelly Asanesi. Second shot up and no good as well.
Charles Bryant inbounds the ball to Jalen Burnett. Back to Bryant, back to Burnett. Piedmont's playing really high pressure now on defense. Back to Bryant. Bryant to...
And that's Kettner.
Kettner.
And Kettner's three-point attempt goes into the net, but it is no good.
The call is no basket.
They say it hit the shot clock, I believe, and that is a out-of-bounds ball, as the referees will look to get the score correct. The score is 49-26. David Metter checks in for Averett. Here we go. Kelly Asanesi has the ball for Piedmont. He's driving in. He finds Peyton Lucan, who finds Gaines. Down low to Chase England. Chase England to Vallejo. Shot is good. Charles Bryan with the ball for Averett. He finds Darren Kettner. Way across the court to Contreras. Contreras is going to slow things down here and look to set something up. David Metter outside. He finds James Contreras. Chase England with the steal and transition. Great defense there by David Metter in transition to stop the fast break points. As we have Jalen Burnett with the ball for Averett. Jalen Burnett. He finds Charles Bryant. Charles Bryant with a great find there, who gets David Metter under the bucket. Your score is 51-28 here. And another steal there by James Contreras. He tries to find Darren Kettner. Pass falls just short. That's Vallejo down low trying to back down David Metter. He finds Gaines outside for three. No good. Vallejo on the rebound. His shot attempt is no good. Charles Bryant gives the ball to Jalen Burnett. Jalen Burnett's pull-up attempt is no good. Gaines on the rebound. Great high-pressure defense again here. Chase England, he finds Vallejo outside. His shot is good.
Jalen Burnett with the ball for the Cougars. Trying to find somebody to pass it to. Finds Charles Bryant. Bryant with the ball. Working with the shot.
Shot attempt no good. Is Trey Gaines here. Euro stepping his way to the basket. Shot no good, but he is fouled. As we're going to have Austin DeLucia, Ian Best, and Vince Contreras check into the game after a quick break here at the Grant Center. welcome back here. The Averett Sports Network is your Averett Cougars going up against the Piedmont Lions. As Trey Gaines will shoot two free throws here for Piedmont. First shot is good. Trey Gaines' second shot is up and good as well. And it looks like Mills will check in for Piedmont. Charles Bryan with the ball. Charles Bryan finds Ian Best. Ian Best finds his way out of that double team there. Ian Best to Diaby. Diaby over to DeLucia. DeLucia to Bryant. Bryant, a great pass there to Diaby. Mishandles the pass. Shot is no good. As we're going to have Asanesi in transition for Piedmont as he gets the bucket and he will get the foul. And that's Diaby's first foul of the ball game. Bryan inbounds to Best. As Piedmont has come out and they play a good defense here. We're going to have Bryant over to Best. Best driving in. Puts up the floater and it is good. And Best defending Asanesi here. Picked up by DeLucia. DeLucia. Or excuse me, this is Peyton Lucan with the ball. Vince Contreras on the rebound. Shot no good from Chase England. Stolen by Asanesi. His shot is good. Charles Bryan with the ball. He gives it to Vince Contreras. Back over to Ian Best. Ian Best will drive in, shot no good. Asanesi in transition here. He finds Chase England outside for three, and his shot is good. As Piedmont has come out of halftime, playing with a purpose here. As Averett looking for a spark on offense. Ian Best gives it off to DeLucia. DeLucia over to Vince Contreras. Vince Contreras back to Best. Best down low to Bryant. And Bryant is fouled on the play. He will take two shots at the free throw line. Bryant's first shot is good. Darren Kettner, James Contreras checking in for Averett. Charles Bryan's second shot is good. And Jalen Burnett will also check in for Averett. Asanesi defended by Burnett. He finds number 40, McCravey. And he finds Valajo, and his shot is good.
Jalen Burnett with the ball for the Cougars. Jalen Burnett looking for somebody. Passes it to Kettner, who's wide open down there. That is a foul by Piedmont, number 40, Daniel McGravy. And Darren Kettner.
There will be a timeout called on the court. 55-43 is your score. Piedmont trying to battle back in this game. 11:59 left in the ball game. We'll be right back here after Averett Sports Network. And welcome back here. The Averett Sports Network. Averett Cougars out in front, 55-43 against the Piedmont Lions. 11:59 left in the ball game here. As Piedmont has come out at halftime playing absolutely great. James Contreras inbounds to DeLucia. DeLucia, shot is up. He is fouled. Shot is good as he will get a free throw at the free throw line. Of course, I don't know where else he would take that free throw. But nevertheless, he's going to take it and look to capitalize on this three-point play. Shot is good.
Three-point play. Averett with the high pressure on defense, trying to keep the Piedmont Lions from crossing midfield too quickly.
Peyton Lucan from deep. Peyton Lucan going to take another deep three-pointer. And Piedmont really winning the rebounding battle there. James Contreras fights his way out of that double team. And the layup is good. As James Contreras is so good at getting to the basket really whenever he wants. This is Valajo defended by Kettner. As the ball is rebounded by Austin DeLucia.
DeLucia passes it to Charles Bryant. Charles Bryant to the basket.
His shot is no good.
Oh, yeah.
Peyton Lucan going to drive in. He finds Valajo. Shot no good. And Diaby will check in for Jalen Burnett. So we're going to have Landry Asanesi check in for Piedmont, as well as Trey Gaines here, and Abdul Goddard. Gaines outside with the ball. He finds Asanesi. Asanesi over to Mills. Mills back to Abdul Goddard. Shot no good.
Rebound by Diaby. Gives it off to James Contreras, who's walking with the ball up the court. James Contreras passes it to DeLucia. DeLucia gives it back to James Contreras. Contreras looking to make a play here. Screen by Diaby. And James Contreras tried to find Diaby, but it is knocked off by a Piedmont defenseman.
And it looks like the referees will just a security guard here for the Cougars. And we're going to get this game back underway as Contreras inbounds to Bryant. Bryant, a pull-up jumper, and it is good in the face of Chase England. We have Asanesi bringing it down the court for the Lions. Trey Gaines looked to drive in. Yes, he does. He finds Mills outside. Mills' three-point attempt. Rattles around, no good. Rebounded by Abdul Goddard. Gaines drives in, finds Abdul Goddard. Mishandled pass, and he travels on the play. As we're going to have number 50, Nick Ryan, check in for Abdul Goddard.
Charles Bryant with the inbound to Darren Kettner. Kettner passes back to Bryant. Bryant back to Kettner. Kettner trying to find somebody. Finds James Contreras. Contreras with the ball. Gives it to Kettner. Kettner back to DeLucia. DeLucia to Contreras. Great pass by James Contreras to Diaby.
And the Cougars looking to knock that ball out of Nick Ryan's hands there, but he was fouled in the process. As Charles Bryant is called on his second foul of the game. Asanetti with the ball. Finds Gaines. Gaines back to Chase English. English back to Gaines outside. Shot is good. And DeLucia with the ball. As Averett will look to push the ball down half court, and they do. They find DeLucia. DeLucia back to Contreras. DeLucia outside for three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Charles Bryant. James Contreras outside handling the ball for Averett. He finds Kettner from deep three with a hand in the face and everything. No good. As it looks like Kettner is hurt. Charles Bryant finds DeLucia all alone for three. Shot no good. And Charles Bryant is fouled, excuse me. And we're going to have a timeout called on the court, and we're going to take it here with them at the Averett Sports Network. We are back here at the Grant Center. 62-48 is your score. 7:55 left in the ball game. As it will be Averett's ball. Averett playing great basketball here tonight. Piedmont looking to battle back here. Inbound to James Contreras. Contreras over to Jalen Burnett. Great screen there by Diaby, excuse me. Ball knocked out of bounds by a Cougar. So we're going to have Asanesi bringing it down the court for the Lions. This is Valajo with the ball. He finds Asanesi. Asanesi, a great find there to Trey Gaines. Great eyes there and great court vision.
Jalen Burnett with the ball. Trying to find somebody. Setting up a play. Gives it out to DeLucia. DeLucia passes to James Contreras. Screen by Diaby. Contreras gets his shot blocked, but it is still Cougars ball.
That shot was blocked by Trey Gaines. Sent way out of bounds there.
Contreras inbounds to Charles.
Just 5 seconds on the shot clock. Charles Bryant's shot, no good. Rebounded by James Contreras. We're going to have James Contreras. He finds Jalen Burnett. A good pass there to DeLucia. And a good play all around. And a timeout is called on the court. And we're going to take it here with him at the Grant Center. And we're back here at the Grant Center as your Cougars are out in front 64-50. 6:39 left in the ball game. So we have Asanesi on the ball for the Lions. He finds Chase England. Great defense here by the Cougars. England finds Gaines. Gaines is defended by DeLucia. And Gaines puts up the shot, rebounded by Charles Bryant. James Contreras, the junior guard for this Averett Cougar team, is having a great game so far. He finds David Metter. Metter over to DeLucia. DeLucia to Bryant. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Shot is good. This is Asanesi and David Metter with the hard foul there on Valajo. And that would be David Metter's fourth foul of the game. Valajo's first shot is no good off the back of the rim. We're going to have a big change here. We're going to have Asanesi, Lucan, and number 21, Alston, and for the Piedmont Lions. Shot is good. Jalen Burnett with the ball for Averett. Charles Bryant double teamed here. He finds James Contreras. Jalen Burnett defended by Peyton Lucan here. DeLucia with the ball outside to Contreras. 5 seconds here on the shot clock. He finds David Metter. And Metter travels on the play. So we have Asanesi in transition here. He finds Austin. Lucan outside, another three-point attempt. No good there. Rebounded by Charles Bryant. Jalen Burnett, an open lane. He goes coast to coast on the court there. As we have Asanesi here. He finds Chase England back over to Asanesi. He finds Austin for three. His shot is good. 68-53 is your score. Charles Bryant to James Contreras. Jalen Burnett here, defended by Lucan again. Charles Bryant gonna post up as he is fouled on the play. It looks like we'll have Darren Kedner, Mariba Diaby, and Ian Best all checking into the game for the Cougars. Charles Bryant's first shot is no good. We're going to have Charles Bryant taking his second shot here. Second shot is up and good. And Chase England inbounds to Asanesi. Peyton Lucan outside. He finds Austin. Austin's shot is good.
Ian Best with the ball. Pass to Brian, pass to Kettner, back to Ian Best. Ian Best trying to find somebody. Pass to James Contreras. And that will be every ball.
And we're going to call a timeout here. We'll take it with them here at the Averett Sports Network. Back here at the Grant Center. 69-57, 3:56 left in the ball game. It's Averett's basketball here. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound to Diaby, back to Contreras. As Contreras is defended here by Austin. He finds Ian Best. Ian Best over to Darren Kettner. Darren Kettner finds James Contreras. Charles Bryant's shot is up. No good. Rebounded by James Contreras. He finds Ian Best. Ian Best over to Darren Kettner. Kettner over back to Ian Best, excuse me. He finds Diaby. Diaby over to Contreras. Contreras over to Bryant. Bryant finds Ian Best all alone. Three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Charles Bryant. A great offensive possession here for Averett. Great hustle play there by Charles Bryant. And Ian Best is fouled on the play. Foul is called on Asanesi. We're going to have Landry SNSC check in for Piedmont. Contreras with the ball for Averett. He's going to drive in. He's going to get the foul, and he's going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws here. And that was called on SNSC, I believe, or no, Austin, excuse me. That's his first foul of the game as Averett is now in the bonus here. James Contreras, his first shot is up and good. James Contreras, his second shot is going to go up and in. 2 for 2 from the line. It is a 14-point game here as SNSC has the ball. He finds Peyton Lucan. Lucan creating some space for himself. That is Valajo outside. Shot is good. It is now an 11-point game. 2:35 left in the ball game.
Charles Brown's with the ball for the Cougars. Passes it to James Contreras. Contreras holding it, trying to find somebody. Oh.
There's going to be Chase English. There's going to be a foul called on Austin DeLucia.
Chase England going to the line for Piedmont.
This would be Chase England here on the line for Piedmont. Shot no good.
Jalen Burnett coming back in for Averett.
England's second shot is good.
Charles Bryans in ball to DeLucia. DeLucia passes to James Contreras. Contreras with the ball. Trying to find someone to pass it to. James Contreras still with the ball. Passes it to DeLucia. DeLucia to Bryan. Bryan out for the shot. And it is in for Charles Bryan.
And that's Vintage Bryan, excuse me. He will post you up and get the points. It doesn't matter how big you are, how many people he has on him. As Valajo is putting up shots and getting his own rebound as his second shot goes in. Timeout called on the court. We'll be right back here with you at the Averett Sports Network. And we're back here live at the Averett Sports Network. Your Averett Cougars have a 10-point lead against Piedmont.
Charles Bryans in ball to DeLucia, back to Bryan. Bryan with the ball. Passes to Burnett. Burnett back to Bryan. Bryan brings the ball across midcourt to DeLucia. DeLucia to James Contreras. Contreras to Burnett. And James Burnett is fouled and will be going to the line, shooting for 2.
And Jalen Burnett will shoot 2 free throws. His first one is off. It was a 1-on-1 situation. He missed it, so he doesn't get the second shot. Peyton Lucan, he finds Valajo. Valajo crossing over, getting to the bucket. He gets the points. 73-66 is your score here. And Jalen Burnett is fouled again here. It is going to be another 1-on-1 situation here. David Metter will check in here for Moriba Diaby. Jalen's shot is no good as Bryant gets the rebound and gives it back to James Contreras. And Contreras is fouled with 1 minute exactly left on the clock. And James Contreras will get 2 shots. Not a 1-on-1 situation. He will get 2 shots. As the referees had to get something straight with a Piedmont coach there. He had a question about the amount of shots. But nevertheless, he will get 2 shots. It's James Contreras. First shot is good. James, you know, he always, whenever the team is doing their layup rounds, he always stays after when the team goes to the locker room and makes sure he gets an extra layup in, or not a layup, a free throw, excuse me. This is Asanesi driving in fast here. He finds Austin. Peyton Lucan outside for 3. His shot is good. Timeout called on the court. 75-68 is your score. And we'll be right back here with you at the Averett Sports Network. There are 50.3 seconds left in this ball game here at the Grant Center. Averett Cougars lead 75-68 here. Both teams in the bonus.
Charles Bryant on the inbound. Passes to James Contreras. Contreras passes it back to Bryant. Bryant to DeLucia. DeLucia with the ball. Keeps it. Passes to Ian Best, who is fouled. And we'll head to the free throw line.
As Ian Best will take 2 shots here at the free throw line. First shot is good. David Metter will check in here for Brandon Baker. Ian Best, second shot is good. Another timeout called. We're not going to take it here with them this time. We're going to stay right here, and we're going to talk to you about the game here as Averett is up by 9 points. And it is shaping up to be a great end. Averett doesn't want it to be a great end. Averett wants it to be a comfortable end. Piedmont wants to push it to the last second here and try and come out with the win. Mark, what are you seeing here in the late stages of this game?
Piedmont is doing a really good job. I mean, they got a lot of dangerous three-point shooters, so it should be shape up to be a pretty exciting end for us here.
They do, as Peyton Lucan has been shooting the 3-ball well, along with Elijah Austin and Justin Vallejo Jr. They have all been shooting the 3-ball well here later in this game, really bringing the lead down and bringing them back in this game to at least give them a chance here, as it is only a 3-possession game here. As both teams get back on the court, it will be Piedmont's ball. That's Chase England inbounding to Asanesi. And that is Vallejo from 3. Shot is no good. Rebounded there by James Contreras. And he is fouled on the play. 27.8 seconds here in this ball game. And James Contreras looking to capitalize on free throws here for the Cougars. Push this lead to double digits. First shot good. That makes it a 10-point game here. 27.8 seconds to go. Contreras' second shot is good. Diaby checks in, and so does Ian Best. Asanesi gives it to Peyton Lucan, wide open three-pointer. Timeout called on the court. We're going to take it here with them this time. 21.1 seconds to go in this game. 79-71 is your score. Back here, it is Averett's basketball. Charles Bryant looking for someone to inbound to. He finds James Contreras. 17.5 seconds left in the game. James Contreras will go to the line. 2 free throws. 79-71 is your score. Contreras' shot is good. We're going to have Diaby and Jalen Burnett checking in for Averett here. James' second shot is good. Piedmont inbounds. Just a little bit under 15 seconds left to go. Peyton Lucan finds Asanesi. Shot no good, rebounded there by Charles Bryant. And Averett will win this ball game, 81-71. Another conference win here for Averett. Thank you for joining us, fans. But don't leave just yet. We have a post-game show coming up just after this break here at the Averett Sports Network.
We hope to see you again on February.
and welcome to the post-game show here at the Grant Center. Your Averett Cougars win 81-71, and the English Construction post-game show gives us Big Sky Rentals post-game analysis. Stressed out over planning a wedding or hosting a special event? Need rental equipment for that construction or landscaping project you've wanted to start? Then go see the folks down at Big Sky Rentals and Events, who remind you that their inventory is really as big as the Montana sky. So it was a great game. Averett got out. They were winning by 24 points at half, I believe, and they were just playing absolutely fantastic ball. Piedmont came out of halftime playing great and really brought the game down to single digits at times and had a chance to win the game late. And then here is the American National Big Money Player of the game. Mark, who do you have, man?
I'm going to go with James Contreras for this one. I mean, he played outstanding today. He finished with 20 points, 6 total rebounds, and he was just all over the court. I mean, playing great ball, both offensively and defensively. How can you not go with James Contreras?
Well, I'm going to go with Charles Bryant. He had another double-double, 13 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and he was really good today. He played well. He got a lot of rebounds. He was putting his own shots up, getting his own rebounds, and Charles Bryant played great for this Averett Cougars basketball team, as he normally does. Here we are at the Averett Booksellers Bookstore final stats. I'm just going to read off a couple of the Piedmont Lions stats, some of their leaders. Their leading point getter was Justin Vallejo. He had 25 points, 8 rebounds. And then we have Chase England, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. We also have Trey Gaines, 11 points, 1 block, and 1 rebound here. And then, Mark, would you like to read off some of Averett's leaders here?
Sure, I'm going to go ahead and start with James Contreras, which I already mentioned. Got 20 points and 6 total rebounds. James Contreras also had 5 takeaways for the Cougars, which played a huge part of this game. And then we got Austin DeLucia, number 30 for Averett, who scored 15 points, 2 total rebounds, shooting 5 of 8 from the field. And also Darren Kettner with 14 points and Charles Brown with 13 points for the Cougars.
And here's the Coca-Cola look ahead. We're going to look at the game here against Ferrum at Ferrum, and then the game after that at North Carolina Wesleyan. And these are both teams that Averett has beat in the past. They look to capitalize on that and do the same thing here to get 2 more conference wins. And they've been playing very well in conference here. That tough schedule early on helped them later on in the year play very good. So, I mean, Mark, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me on broadcast. I want to thank the fans at home for listening. And, join us again at the next home game, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been a production of the Averett Sports Network.